I can't see. I can't see. I don't know where this is all at. Is there anybody who can help? And why can't I see? I'm not sure what. Oh, I see. Here it is. If I do this, oh, look at that. Now I can see. I was looking for some help because I was having trouble seeing with this. Have you ever looked for help? Yeah, sometimes we need someone to help us know the way to go or the answer to our question or some good advice, right? Yep, I thought so. So let's think about that in just a couple seconds. We're in the Advent season right now. And so during this month of December and in some of the days leading up to Christmas, we're going to spend some time talking about the reason for the season. Jesus is the reason for the season. And in the Bible, Jesus is known by a variety of names or titles, and we've talked about a few of those in the last couple of days. And today we're going to talk about this title. Jesus is the Counselor. The Counselor. Now, what do you think the word counselor means? Well, counselor means a person who is trained to give guidance and advice on some of our personal, our social, or psychological problems or questions. Many of us have benefited from the wise advice of counselors. You may recall we've referenced this verse a couple videos ago. Isaiah 9:6. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. This is Jesus, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. The Wonderful Counselor is one of the titles that is given to Jesus. And he is a wonderful counselor. Do you know that God, as our creator and our maker, also has this wonderful capacity to help us? In Isaiah 8:29, it says, all these insights come from the Lord who rules over all. His advice is wonderful and his wisdom is glorious. Jesus is a wise counselor. In John chapter 2, it says this: Jesus didn't need anyone to tell him what people are like. He already knew why people do what they do. So Jesus is able to advise his people thoroughly because he's so qualified in ways that no human counselor is to help us. Colossians chapter 2 verse 3 says, all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge are hidden in him, in Jesus, including the knowledge of human nature. And you know why? Because God has made us and he knows everything about us. So that means that he can help us with everything. Psalm 139 says, Lord, you have seen what is in my heart. You know all about me. You know when I sit down and when I get up. You know what I'm thinking, even though, God, you are farther away. So, by title and by experience, Jesus is a wonderful counselor. And he's our wonderful counselor. He's my wonderful counselor. He loves us. He died for us. He rose for us. And he lives for us. And above all, nothing can separate us from that love. Jesus Christ's position as our wonderful counselor means that we can trust him to listen to our problems and guide us in the right direction, even when it seems some days that there's a cloud or a blindfold or a handkerchief in front of our eyes and we're just not sure what is happening. We can always turn to God for direction, for answers, and for help. So today, I wish you a day that's filled with God's direction. Trust in God as your wonderful counselor. Jesus is that wonderful counselor. He will give us direction on the way to go. So have a day filled with joy and a day filled with peace, and I will see you